watching this video right now, either you are a very, very responsible, studious student, or you are extremely bored and have nothing to do except watch math videos over slope, intercept, parallel lines. So listen, what you're going to do right now, this is worth 3 points, so tomorrow you want to know how to answer this question. Now, first of all, I do have a question. We're dealing with parallel lines. What's something special about all parallel lines, Miss Yanni, over there? Yes, the slope is the same. So put slope, put the word same, and know when we're talking about parallel lines, they have the same slope. Okay? Now, we have to find the equation of the line that passes through this ordered pair. So, by the way, eventually this ordered pair is going to be extremely important. That's going to be an x value and a y value we're going to eventually use. All right? And it's going to be parallel to the line with this equation. Now, is that in slope-intercept form right there? No, it's not. What form is that in? Standard form. So we have x minus y equals -3. Okay? And we need to find the slope from the standard form. Now, there's 2 ways to do this. All right? One way is if you know you're in standard form, you know that the slope will always be your -a value divided by your b value. Now, that might be a little confusing because we didn't label what a, b, and c are. So first of all, let me write this. ax plus by equals c. Maybe it'll help us identify what a is. Now, a is not x, but there is a coefficient in front of the x that's hiding because it has its Harry Potter invisibility cloak on. That's what I was trying to say. What number is in front of the x? 1 is correct. Now, our b value is not -y. What number is hiding in front of? Close. -1. Our c value is very transparent. It's not hiding at all. Our c value is easily recognizable as -3. That's a horrible looking 3. I apologize. Okay, so let's see here. What's my a value? 1. Over b, which is a, so it looks like my slope is a -1 divided by a -1, which is just a 1. So guess what? The slope of this line is 1. Now, most students don't jump to this formula right here, okay? Emily, if I asked you to change x minus y equals -3 and change it to y equals mx plus b, do you feel semi-confident you can do that without error? All right, so tell me what you would do to change it to slope-intercept form. What would you do?
Minus x.
Okay, minus x from this side and minus x from this side. So that leaves me with a -y equals, now we can't combine this, so how would you write that?
Negative x minus 3.
There you go, -x minus 3. And then what would be your final step that you would do to get it to this form? There's 2 things you can do. Divide. Divide everything by a -1, right? And you get the answer. Y equals -1 divided by -1 is a +1 plus 3. So right here, once again, we still have the same slope. What's our slope? 1. What's our y-intercept in this particular case? 3. Yeah. What I did here, we found 2 different ways to find the slope that we needed to find. This way was using standard version. This way was just solving for y, and we got our equation in slope-intercept form. Now this is not the answer.
How do you reproduce?
Oh, because -3 divided by -1 was a +3. Okay, we were changing this to slope-intercept. Now, okay, lowercase b is the y-intercept. Uppercase b represents the coefficient in front of the y value. So capital B's, you're dealing with standard form. Lowercase b's, you're dealing with the y-intercept of slope-intercept form. All right, so let's see about what we need to do. It says we just need to find the equation of a line that passes through this point but has a what? Parallel slope to this line. So what did we find? We found that this line right here has what slope? This line has the slope of 1. So right here, we're going to solve our problem. We're going to write y equals mx plus b, and our slope that we're going to label is a 1. We have 1x plus b. Remember I said we're going to be using some of our ordered pairs here in just a second? Okay. So right now, I've highlighted the m value as a 1 because we found our slope to be 1. Now I told you that these points are going to be very important because I need to take my x value and plug that number in there. And I need to take my y value and plug it in there. Alright? So we need to rewrite this. So Aspen, can you tell me how to rewrite with all of these cool numbers plugged in correctly?
Y
Correct. What's my y?
negative x negative 1.
No, wait, no. We're taking these numbers, we're plugging them in.
Oh, negative 4 equals.
Negative 4 equals 1 times, my x value is a 1 plus b. Now, as a teacher, sometimes it's kind of difficult teaching this concept when you have numbers that repeat themselves. Okay? Because this one is actually different than this one. What does the green one represent? The n value, which is the slope. What does the blue one represent? The x value of the ordered pair. Okay, so they're different. So 1 times 1, we change everything the same color. I have a negative 4. 1 times 1 is just 1 plus b. Okay? So, there's only one more step to do. What's the only step that we've yet to do? Wait for it. That's right. Subtract the 1 from this side. Subtract the 1 from this side. Negative 5 is equal to b. Now listen. This is your y-intercept. What was our slope that we found? Our slope was a 1. So knowing this, what's our final answer? But final answer that will be worth 3 points tomorrow or Friday, depending on when you take the test. You gotta take it. What's your final answer in slope-intercept form? Y equals x minus 5. And my board's resetting. So that's why it's not writing it.
It wouldn't be negative 4 equals 1 minus 5?
No. The answer in slope-intercept form, hold on, y equals x minus 5. Now, what I would like you guys to do right now is I'd like you guys to get your graphing calculators right now with me, all right? Turn your graphing calculators on. By the way, this is our final answer. Remember the very first line we had was this. It was y equals x plus 3. The second line is y equals x minus 5. Okay? Oh, I'll give you a hint. Okay? So there we go. There's your final answer. But turn your graphing calculators on. Alright? If you have a whole bunch of numbers in the screen, just clear them out. Hit y equals. I want you to type in the original function, which was y equals x plus 3. Okay? We're going to type in our new function, which is y equals x minus 5. And then I want you to hit zoom 4. Okay? Alright? And what do you notice about those two lines right there? They're parallel. Now, what did our new line have to pass through? What was the ordered pair that our new line had to pass through? What was it? 1, negative 4. So watch this. This is our new line, right? So, hold on a second, make sure you guys know what I'm talking about. This right here was our answer, y equals x minus 5. And what should it pass through? It should pass through the ordered pair of 1, negative 4. So if we check our table, second table, all right? Right here, where x is 1, what's my y value? Negative 4. So you can check your answer to see if it does it pass through the point. Is it parallel to the first line? Yes. Okay. So this is your video to show you how to solve problem number which is dealing specifically with what?